How far can you get in Roblox's Grow a Garden in 24 hours? My main goal is to get every plant from the seed merchant. I forgot to start recording at the very beginning, so I already bought a strawberry seed and planted some carrots. From selling my strawberries and carrots, I got enough money for some more strawberry seeds. I continued to buy carrot seeds, planting them and harvesting strawberries, until I bought all the strawberry and carrot seeds in stock, which didn't take long. After selling enough strawberries, I was able to purchase my first blueberry seed. I decided on planting them in the field next to the strawberry. After harvesting more strawberries and buying another blueberry seed, my first blueberry bush grew and I harvested my first blueberry. I continued harvesting strawberries and now blueberries until I was able to afford a tomato seed. After earning more money from my plants, I kept buying more and more seeds. Then I got my first golden fruit, and right after I got my first rainbow fruit. I continued the cycle of harvesting strawberries and blueberries, then selling them until the shop restocked, and then I was able to buy a coconut seed and some daffodil seeds. As I was about to harvest my daffodils, one of them just magically disappeared. Anyways, I harvested my first daffodil. After earning a lot more money, I was able to buy 5 more daffodil seeds. One of my tomato plants grew and I was able to harvest my first tomato. I still continued to buy all the seeds because I wanted a full square of strawberries and blueberries. With the money I saved up, I was able to buy 6 bamboo seeds and plant them. Then one of the bamboo finished growing and I was able to collect it. An hour had passed and so far I felt like I was doing good. I sold everything I harvested and got enough for some more bamboo seeds. I continued the process of harvesting, selling and buying bamboo seeds. Then I went away for a bit and harvested everything that had grown. I earned quite a lot of money from harvesting everything, but there wasn't anything that good in stock, except for daffodil and tulip seeds. And so I was able to plant and harvest my first orange tulips. Two hours had gone by and I bought my first egg. Then I started feeding the angry plant for seed packets. I got a raspberry from my first seed packet. The raspberry seed quickly grew and I was able to harvest my first raspberry. I continued to feed the angry plants for seed packets. From the first seed packet I got a raspberry seed. But from the second seed packet I got an eggplant seed, which is my first mythical seed. My first egg was ready to hatch, and I got a bunny from it. I didn't realize the importance of pets, and honestly I thought that they would feed themselves. I then continued to feed the angry plant until it asked for corn that weighed at least 2 kilograms, which I didn't even have a corn plant. So I put that on hold until I got a corn seed. Then I realized I had to feed my pets. At this point I could afford a lot of the seeds. Then this really big bamboo grew and I sold it for a lot of money. I collected all the bamboo that had grown and sold it, and bought a common egg. My eggplant plant finished growing and I harvested my first eggplant. I hatched my common egg and got a dog. I continued harvesting and selling. I bought a common egg, I bought more seeds, planted them. Bought an uncommon egg, bought a watering can, and watered my corn seeds so they would grow faster. And then I experienced my first frost. I was able to buy another coconut seed and planted it next to my other coconut tree. 3 hours had now passed and I hatched another common egg and got another dog. My strawberries got struck by lightning. I bought my first watermelon and pumpkin seeds, and I planted them. Hatched my first uncommon egg and got a chicken. I sold my inventory, bought seeds, and planted them. I harvested my first watermelon and sold it. I planted even more watermelons, pumpkins, and daffodils. Bought my first apple seed and planted it. Planted more bamboo, harvested my first durian, and sold it. Four hours had now passed. I started off hour 4 by taking a small break. When I came back, I quickly harvested everything, including my first pumpkins. Sold everything I harvested and bought daffodil seeds. My first corn plant grew and I harvested my first corn. By this point I was only missing 8 plants, so I thought I would easily get all the plants I needed in the next 19 hours. Now that my corn plants finished growing, I was able to feed the angry plant and got my first cranberry seed from the seed bag. I planted it next to the eggplant. I was able to buy my first cactus seeds after the shop refreshed. I planted some daffodils for the angry plant. But I was 0.01 grams short. So I told him how I felt about him. My apple tree finished growing, so I harvested my first apple. I got some more daffodil seeds so I could try and get a daffodil that weighs at least 0.22 kilograms. My cranberry plant finished growing so I could harvest my first cranberry. I harvested my daffodils and got one that weighs at least 0.22 kilograms. And got another cranberry seed from the seed packets. I continued feeding the angry plant for some more seed packs. I was able to feed him a strawberry and a blueberry. But then he asked me for a bamboo, so I had to wait before feeding him again. I planted the seeds I got from the seed packets. I finally reached 1 million shekels. The shop restocked and I bought bamboo seeds, which I planted so I could feed the angry plant. I harvested one of the bamboo and fed it to the angry plant, and I got the cranberry seed from the seed pack. I joined a new server and there was this huge cactus that I tried to climb but failed. I bought some orange tulip seeds and decided that instead of immediately harvesting them when they grew, I should instead leave them there until I get more tulip seeds. So just in case the angry plant asked for tulips, I would already have them. I fed the carrot to the angry plant and got a durian seed. Then I fed him a tomato, which got me an eggplant seed. I planted the seeds I just got. I bought more watermelon and daffodil seeds, and decided to also not harvest them when they grew, just in case the angry plant wanted them. I finally got a corn that weighed at least 3 kilograms, and fed it to the angry plant, and got another cranberry seed. I was able to buy more cactus seeds. For some reason, I decided it will be a good idea to plant them close to each other. I decided to replace one of the dogs with a chicken. One of my cacti grew and I was able to harvest my first cactus flower. Now I was just missing 6 plants. 5 hours had now passed by, and I started hour 5 off by going to sleep. I woke up 9 hours later, so now 14 hours had passed since I started. When I came back, everything that I planted had grown, except for the 2 coconut trees. They were at around 90% grown. I harvested everything that had grown except for the plants that weren't replenishable, aka bamboo, tulips, daffodils, and so on. I fed my pets because their hunger was really low. I bought more watermelon and bamboo seeds. I also bought a trowel so I could move the cacti I planted too close together. After harvesting some more, I had reached 2 million shekels. I decided to buy my first sprinklers, a godly and advanced sprinkler. I continued planting more daffodils and I also moved another cactus. I put the godly sprinkler next to my coconut trees and cacti so they would grow faster. I also planted an apple tree, bought another uncommon egg. One of my coconut trees had now grown. Then I got a rainbow eggplant, which I earned 500 shekels for. I hatched my uncommon egg and got a cat. I harvested my first coconut, which means I'm missing only 5 plants now. I bought my first rare egg and a basic sprinkler. Then I was able to buy my first legendary egg, which took 4 hours to hatch. 15 hours had now passed. I bought another coconut seed and planted it next to my tomatoes. I placed a basic and advanced sprinkler next to my coconut trees because I had planted a pumpkin there and I needed it to grow quickly so I could give it to the angry plant. This big cactus flower grew on one of my cacti and I sold it for 90,000 shekels. The pumpkin had finished growing and I fed it to the angry plant and got a durian seed. Then I fed him an apple and got another durian seed. I fed him bamboo and got my third durian seed in a row. Then I fed him a wet carrot and got a cranberry seed. I fed him a strawberry and got a raspberry. Fed him a wet daffodil and got a raspberry seed. Fed him a tomato and got a cranberry seed. "16 hours had now passed, and now I was waiting for a corn that weighed at least 3.5 kilograms. I fed it to him and got a raspberry seed. Fed him a watermelon and got a durian seed. Fed him a pumpkin and got a raspberry seed. Fed him a wet blueberry and got a cranberry seed. Fed him a wet tulip and got an eggplant seed. I quickly started recording because a pepper seed was in stock and I bought it and planted it in my strawberry field. Then I went back to feeding the angry plant. I fed him a chilled tomato and got the cranberry seed. I bought another coconut seed and some pumpkin seeds. I started planting some of the seeds I got from the angry plant and seeds that I bought. My pepper plant had finished growing and I was able to harvest my first pepper. Which means I'm only missing 4 plants from the shop. I bought some more sprinklers, hatched my first rare egg, and got a rooster. I replaced my bunny with the rooster. I bought another rare egg. Then I took a little break and came back on hour 17. I checked the seed shop to see if any good seeds were in stock. Then I went to my garden to harvest my plants. After harvesting everything that was replenishable, I got 400,000 shekels. 18 hours had now passed. I spent most of my time waiting for a frost to start, so I could get a chilled corn to feed the angry plant. My rare egg was ready to hatch. And I got an orange tabby. It was hour 19 now, and my legendary egg was also ready to hatch. And I got the silver monkey from it. I replaced my rooster with the silver monkey. While still waiting for seeds to restock, I continued feeding the angry plant. First, I fed him a wet apple and got a cranberry seed. But then he asked me for a grape, which meant I now had to wait for a grape seed to be in stock. I kept checking the seed store for grape seeds every time it refreshed. While still waiting, I hatched my rare egg and got another orange tabby. I replaced my cat for the orange tabby. 20 hours had now passed, and the dragon fruit seed was in stock, and I bought it and planted it, but still no grape seeds. At this point, I kept sitting at the seed shop because there was no point in harvesting my plants, because I had enough money to buy every seed in the shop. Each time it refreshed, I would check for grape seeds. I did get kind of lucky because another pepper seed was in stock, which I bought and planted it next to my other pepper plant. I was quickly trying to feed my pets because the 24 hours were close to being over. "23 hours had now gone by since I started playing Grow a Garden, but still, no grape, mango and mushroom seeds. It was now officially 24 hours since I started playing Grow a Garden. And I checked the seed shop for the last time. And still, all the seeds I didn't have were not in stock. This ends my Grow a Garden 24-hour challenge. This is my garden after playing Grow a Garden for 24 hours. In the end, I got 7 different pets. My final team of pets ended up consisting of 2 orange tabbies and 1 silver monkey. I collected 18 different plants. 4 of them were from the seed packs, and 14 of them were from the seed shop. I am missing 4 plants, Although I was able to plant a dragon fruit tree, which it didn't fully grow in time. It took me a while to edit this video, so I hope you liked and enjoyed it.